Hello farmers and welcome back to Western Australia. A little busy doing the sugarcane harvesting, but we are almost finished. But this is only the first load of sugarcane I am bringing down to the store. Yeah, the yield isn't quite there as it has been in the past. Of course, as each year passes, the crop rotation yield is dropping, I think 5%. So the first year was like 100, I think it was 115% because it was follow in the field. So we got max rotation out of it, and then it dropped down to 110. I think this year it's 105% on the crop rotation. Plus the field needs to be plowed. The lime is probably not the greatest on it either. But yeah, I think we're going to probably get one more load of sugarcane off the field, if that. Now the interesting thing as well, I have not gone over the hour on the harvester and the header yet. But it's got to be very close. Actually, while that's unloading, let's have a look here. 0.9 hours. So yeah, it's yeah, 0.9. It's ready to charge me for the extra hour. So a little over $8,000 along with our environmental score bonus. So that's not too bad. A little bit of extra cash never hurt anyone. They'll pay for the extra hour on the harvester and the header. But I want to say, when I use the cloths forage harvester and the header that I'm currently using, I think it took me like 1.4 hours to harvest the field, and we're going to be like at most 1.1 hours in harvesting the field. So yeah, definitely a lot faster. And I do like the looks of the John Deere forage harvester. As for this field down here, you can see I haven't done anything of that. The only thing I've done in between episodes is just taking care of the sugarcane, and that is it. Got to finish lime spreading that field, and of course, the sugarcane field will need to be plowed, lime spread, and then I got to look at the crop rotation to kind of figure out what crop needs to go in there after that. And then, yeah, it's pretty much all the fields pretty much taken care of all the way through winter. I don't think I can plant anything this late in the season. When we check the crop rotation, we'll see what goes in there. It's not going to be something that we can plant in the spring, so we'll have to see what our choices are. We don't have a header for corn or sunflowers, so, and also root crop. I don't want to be really doing any root crop on this map. I don't believe. Did enough of it on the hills of Tuscany, which, by the way, let's see. Wait, that will be tomorrow. Will be the last episode of Tuscany. I pre-recorded those over the weekend. Whew, those were long recordings. But yeah, Hills of Tuscany will end tomorrow, and did a lot of root crop harvesting on that. So I think I have my fill on root crop harvesting, unless it really becomes beneficial for me here, or I find a production building that has a lot of interest to make me want to do root crop harvesting. So you can see how much sugar cane that we got left. I should get like another trailer load, I think. Wonder how long it'll be before we go over the hour on it. I mean, at 0.9, maybe another, at most 6 minutes I got before it hits the 1 hour. But it'll charge me anyways, so it doesn't matter. We kind of expected to go over the 1 hour anyways. So a few comments have already come in on last episode. I'm recording this as the last episode went live. And also some comments on previous episodes. The one thing someone did mention, maybe swapping the grass field behind us and putting the grass field here and putting the sugarcane field where the grass field is. That grass field is pretty darn big. I'm going to say it is bigger than this field. I would like to keep the grass field too far ahead. I would like to keep the grass field just as is. I don't want to be swapping that out. We'll just have to wait and see what that field in front of us, the cotton field, does for the next 5 months before I got to replant sugarcane somewhere. Hopefully the price in that will come on down. Maybe after they harvest it, but the price didn't drop on that field last year when they harvested it, so I'm not too sure what's going on over there. Maybe the owner knows I want to purchase the field, so they're keeping the price up kind of high. They see how productive our farm is and the money that we're starting to rake in, and they want to get top dollar for their land that they have. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to get another full trailer, and then I'll get a little bit of a trailer after that. When I get done, I'm not going to clean up the field that much. Maybe the near corner by the grass field. That could use some cleaning up. As for the other corners, we got a few sugarcane stalks over there, but nothing that's going to be worth getting over there and just getting a few liters here and there. Yeah, it's not going to take me long to get the lime spread in the... That was a soybean field down there. Just got to move the header out of the way and re-pick up the spreader. And then we can come up here and manhandle this field. Probably put lime down on it first. Although this field might need some soil sampling. I don't know how that... Well, I'm too far ahead. Not sure how that's going to go because it's only been one crop, but we've done 3 harvests. We'll just check the precision tab and see. I mean, if it tells me it needs soil sampling, not that big of a deal. We got the equipment. Am I going to get this done before we go over the 1 hour? That can't be... That's not going to happen, is it? Now, the good thing with the courseplay worker, like when I'm driving down to the store, the courseplay worker turns off the engine on the harvester. So the hour meter will run only when the motor's running on like a tractor or a harvester. And the hour meter only increases on the header when the header is running. So when I disappear from here, like right now, the worker will eventually turn off the engine to save me the minutes, which is greatly appreciated. The Franks doing what they've been doing for me since FS22. All right, let's go bring in another $8,000 worth of sugarcane, and then we'll come on back and finish up the harvest. I hit that barbed wire fence a few times. Probably should take it down, but we don't own the property. I have this feeling that the forage harvester is going to tease me, and just before we finish harvesting is going to take the money because we got over the hour. Kind of like it did it once on the drill right in the field in front of us, my Lisa drill. I was just about done and it took the money there. I think it has done it twice on me. Might do it again today. Alright, I do have the beacons on. Let's get back to the field and be done with the sugarcane harvest. Don't know why I just noticed until now that I'm doing about 50 miles an hour in this truck and trailer, and the traffic, I think, is doing 50 on this map. Might be the fastest traffic I've seen in FS22. Just noticed it today, I guess. I'm sure they've been going that fast ever since I've been here. Someone also did mention that also in Australia, which I do know, that they are kind of famous for their trains of trailers, not the trains on tracks, but running multiple trailers. Will I ever get to that point on this map? Possibly. We will see. Someone also did say that, you know, we need a big chaser bend. But I think they mentioned like 500,000 liters. I don't think we need to go that big. I mean, yeah, on the sugarcane it might work out, but we're not going that far with it. I don't think we need to go to that extreme. And unless the chaser bend has no weight to it when the crop goes in, because if you remember back on East Violin, I think I leased the chaser bend that held like 220,000 liters. I couldn't find a tractor that could even pull it. I think I even did it on Hinterland as well. Alright, finished work. Did we go over the hour on that? No, we did not. I'm not going to clean up anything. I just don't, because it's not going to be worth, if I use it for 30 seconds and it goes over the hour, it's not going to be worth like the $6,000 of going over the hour. We'll return that. And we will return that. And for the amount of sugarcane that I have here, I am going to keep in the trailer. I'm not going to bother even selling it. Ain't worth going down there. But I am going to bring it back to the farmyard just for a second. I want to see if this silo that I put down is a multi-fruit silo. I don't think it's going to be. But if it is, it'd just be kind of interesting to know. Moment of truth. And no, it appears that it is not, which I'm okay with. What I will do though is let's go ahead and fuel up our truck. Turn off the beacons. We'll let that fuel up. So let me just go ahead and check the crop rotation. Actually, I need to go to the field. It is going to say sugarcane, correct? It's not going to fool me on that. Let me get my running shoes on here. There we go. Let me turn that back off now. Okay. Yeah, so sugarcane is sugarcane. Crop rotation. This is going to look kind of terrible. Where's the sugar cane? And, oops, sugar cane. All right, so what looks good here? Well, really nothing looks good. I mean, it'll be average. So basically any crop I put in. Let's go to the calendar. So, I mean, I could plant wheat or barley today, but that means leasing the drill. But I think we'll wait until springtime when I got to plant the oats across from me. What was I going to be planting in the field that the John Deere 6230 is in? What was I planting? Was I planting sorghum? That might be sorghum. So sorghum, oats. I'm just trying to figure out what I should be planting to get use out of the drill for at least it for one day. What does sorghum look like in the crop rotation? Did I miss that? I probably did. Because I was just looking at the numbers. Really wasn't looking at the crop type. Where's the sorghum? Whoop, there's the sorghum. All right. I mean, I could go... let's jump down here to the John Deere. So wheat and then soybeans. Wheat and then soybeans. Yeah, I'm putting sorghum here. So maybe sorghum in this field and sorghum in the sugarcane field. And oats across from the sugarcane field. And I don't know, hopefully at some point the cotton field that we want to buy, that's where the sugarcane will go. Yeah, when I buy the field from another farmer, it doesn't matter what they had in the field. When I buy it, crop rotation sees the field as being follow and follow. So any crop I choose is going to be a good crop. Okay, so drop off the header here. By the way, someone did ask, I did reply, what header is that? That is the honeybee header. And there is a pack of honeybee headers. Yep, we do need some lime. I did leave a comment or reply just of the link to the mod hub where you can find it. I need to go find some lime and start putting that down, so let's go ahead and finish this field. Then we'll run up. I'll spread some lime on the sugarcane field. And then we'll probably grab the Case Magnum. And we'll grab the plow, which I have not used in a while. And we will plow up the sugarcane field because it does need to be plowed.
Boy, it's been a while since we talked, and my head's getting nervous. I can't handle this on and off. I can't, no. I just gotta know where you are if I want to remain sane. But you're ghosting every text and call. Oh no. You could be running off with somebody else. Ooh, boy, I ask myself, yeah. what's the hold up, baby? Tell me why your phone's off lately. I don't wanna go all crazy, but I think I'm losing it. Tell me where your heart is these days. Are you being honest with me? I don't wanna go this cray-cray, but I think I'm losing it bad. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it bad. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it bad. I've been staring at my phone too long. Feel my eyes getting tired, and the battery is long, long gone. Oh no, no, there is something you're not telling me.
Well, I made it back without hitting any road signs or any cars, so that's a plus. Watch out for Twister. Oh, yeah, I gotta double check on the field, the sugarcane field, to see if it needs to be soil sampled before I go over there and start putting down the lime. Well, let's go ahead and park our header away. And I guess, I don't want to say just anywhere, but for now, it's going to go right here. Alright, drop off the spreader. And now we'll put that on the back where it should be. Well, I mean, it could be on the front. Doesn't really matter. Alright, does that field need to be sampled? Scroll up here. And then... apparently not. Apparently not. So we will top off with the lime. Yard is starting to look a little bit like a mess once again, but this is all the work I've been doing this month. We've been in April for a little while. Really shouldn't be going through here. It's rather bumpy. Having had a chance to go around in the case to pick up the leftover hay that's on the field. A little bit of a shame that we gotta leave that sugar cane there, but as I mentioned, definitely if I were to go ahead and try to clean up the mess here of leftover sugar cane, that I'd probably go over the hour on the forage harvester and the header, and it's really not worth it. Really hard to see where the lime has been spread. Really not defined. It's all being hidden by the chaff of the sugarcane. Although if I do bring up the mini map, we can see the pH value of the fields. I kind of go by that. If I get a little bit on the grass field, no big deal. Yeah, so this would be sorghum. What month was that? Was that October? When it comes time to be planting? I don't think we'll have our setup of a tractor and an air cart and a drill. That's just way too expensive. But I'm hoping with the upcoming sale in June, we might be able to at least get the tractor part of it. As for what air cart and all that I'm going to go with, currently I don't know. I got a lot of looking up to do on the Mod Hub and for mods in general for this series, and I got to start looking at a new map, or pick out a map for the next series to replace Tuscany. I'm out of lime. Yeah, we can't even see where the lime's spreading on. Maybe I should have plowed the field first, but what I'm trying to do is put the lime in the field, and then when I go around with a plow, not that it matters in Farming Simulator, but by plowing with the lime already on the field, I really get the lime into the soil. Yeah, got to pick up a little bit of this hay that's on here. Don't want to leave that much sitting there. It's not going to decay or anything, but just to clean up the grass field a little bit. Trying to remember, did I sell all the male chicks and ducks? Can't remember if I've done that this month. If I haven't done that, I need to double check on that and sell them. And then I need to double check on the sheep just to see, because I don't remember exactly where the numbers were on the sheep themselves. I've been told that the males don't produce as much wool as the females do. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if there's a video out there that demonstrates that, but yeah, well, we'll have to, as the pen, I know we sold some and we're waiting for the pen to refill back up. I don't know if it's full yet or not. But when it gets near full, we'll have to go through and sell some of the males off. More of the adult males, because we'll get more for them. Alright, just going by the mini-map here. Of course, I can still see my tire marks in the field, so I know roughly where I was when we ran out of lime, so... Let me scroll back a little bit. You would think the lime would kind of show on top of the sugarcane chaff, but apparently not. Yeah, I think the only option that best suits the farm here is getting that field behind us and putting the sugar cane in there. That field is a little bit bigger than this one. Actually, I can kind of see how much bigger the grass field is compared to this field. And maybe I'm wrong. But the one thing I don't know, when I do check the size of that grass field, is actually going to show me the current size of the field, because we have taken up some space on it with our factories and production buildings and the animals. So I don't know if it's going to say what the base, when the map was made, if it's going to show the base size of the field, or does it update itself when you put something on it? I have no idea. Alright, so now I got to kind of guesstimate, because I can't really see the lines on the map. I just got to go by what the mini-map is showing me. And kind of... I mean, we kind of know the working width of our implement, so... It may look a little funny, but we'll get it there somewhat. I may miss little pieces here and there, although I'm almost out of lime once again. Luckily, lime is cheap. Okay, at least get this little corner done. Close enough. Alright, let's go back and refill. And hopefully this will have to be the last time I have to refill with lime. That way I can get right on to the plowing. I mean, I really don't need to be getting this done this month, because if I'm going to be putting sorghum into it, well, I don't need to get the field done for another 6 months, but I don't think I got anything else really to do this episode and in this month, so I might as well just get it done now, and that way when spring comes, we can get right to it. And maybe next episode we will get to the month of June, and we can sell all the good stuff. Silage bales and tableware. Alright, let's finish up this field with lime. Then I gotta bowl my way in there with the plow. Looks like this will have been enough. Just gotta complete this little strip here. Now this field's looking much better. At least pH value wise. Alright, let's park over by the Case Magnum. We'll get out of the John Deere. And gotta find that plow. I think I know roughly where it is. I think it's in the, well, I was gonna say in the shed, but I mean, I got more than one shed now. We got 3. I don't need the mini map for when I plow, because that's pretty simple to see. Oh, someone did ask what's going on with this factory here. That factory is running. We just got everything being distributed to it, and everything that we're making is being sold directly. And with a production revamp mod, I got to move that weight first. With a production revamp mod, we are getting 90% of the sale price. So if something sells for $100, we are getting $90 of it. So basically paying a 10% fee for whoever's picking up and selling it for us, I guess. Perfect. Careful going through here. Don't need to be bouncing up and landing in the production building. I don't think it's on allow create fields. No, it is not, just to be sure. Not that it matters because I'm already here. Alright, put the cruise control on. That way I can just relax and steer the tractor around. Pretty good feel for the sugarcane and the setup that we have. But it'll be like another 3 more harvests in the other field before I bring it back here. And by then the crop rotation would be pretty good for sugarcane again, maybe. I'll have to try to set it up in a way to where it's going to be good for sugarcane. We don't have many choices of what to put in here for next season, as we just saw. But the following year, I will have to have a look and see what sorghum, and then the third crop. No, sorry, that's not going to be correct. I got to do that the year after next. Getting ahead of myself. I can't even focus on what I'm doing this month, let alone 3 years from now. But we'll have a lot of sorghum next season. But now that we got ourselves the silo, and that does store quite a bit. You can store all the grain and then sell it at the peak time, which we'll be doing in June. And oh, there's rain in the forecast. I'm just getting a little bit more on the edge of the field because I've noticed on the fields here, some of the fields do extend into the grass a little bit. It's kind of like the mixture of the meadow grass and the field. I think we really see it down where the header was, the soybean field. It kind of overlaps into the grass a little bit. At least I'm going to get this field started to be plowed. I'm not going to do it all today. It's not going to take me too long, but longer than what I want to do for the rest of this episode. At least get the headland of the field done. But yeah, definitely saved myself a lot of time by getting the John Deere forage harvester. I think I paid $3,000 more to lease that harvester over the Claas, but it saved me, I think, about 20 to 30 minutes in the field work. and we didn't go over the 1 hour. So I pretty much, I would say, money-wise, broke even and saved myself 20 to 30 minutes of more work. So, of course, we'll be leasing another direct drill when it comes time to plant. I don't know. I might be surprised. You know, who knows? Maybe we'll have enough money, and I may go ahead and get myself another loan when it comes time to plant, and we'll get ourselves an air cart. I don't have to go. I'm just going by the prices that I remember on Oceanside Forest, which is the last time I had an air cart. And I think that setup was over $1 million. I don't need to go that big with the drill currently. We could, you know, kind of start off with a small air cart. I think I did end up getting like an 18-meter wide air cart for Oceanside Forest, and then realized that was not going to be big enough, so I'll have to check my mods that I already got downloaded. I'm pretty sure I still have that on the list. I just got to activate it. Maybe that's something we can afford this upcoming winter. I am kind of set on getting the New Holland T9, the tracked New Holland T9. I guess all this depends on financially how it looks. I mean, I've kind of guesstimated that we're going to get like 700,000, I think, in June. I gotta remember to bring that trailer over and dump the rest of that sugar cane into one of these factories. I'm sure when I sleep overnight, they will use up at least 7,000. I think that's what we got in the trailer. Of course, the storage area that we have is full. I think the first time I plowed this field, and I think that's the last time I used this plow, I did it with a Massey Ferguson. Probably should repair the plow. I don't know what state it's in. Now let's just get to the end of this headland, and we'll take a quick trip over to the bird pen, chickens and ducks, and I think I sold all the males. I'm starting to remember a little bit that I remember doing it now, I think, or was it my mind to do it last episode, and that's why I'm thinking I did it. Yeah, our scoring in this field should go up as well, because really haven't been able to do much for it the last 3 years. I mean, when I harvested the sugarcane the first time, the field needed to be plowed, but if I plowed it, I would have lost the last 2 harvests of the sugarcane. So that's kind of the one good thing with sugarcane. You plant it once and it's good for 3 years. So you don't have to come in and replant. So you're saving yourself money on seed and wear and tear on your tractors and equipment or leasing equipment. But when you can't plow the field after the first harvest, you lose a little bit on the yield, but not much you can do about it. Alright, I'll probably get a little bit of that plowing done in between episodes, but let's go over to the birds. Let's see. Female, male chick. Be gone with you. make sure I don't sell the adult male and duck. So there's our what should be just one rooster. Yes, okay. And now over to you. 10 of you, huh? Female, female. That's the one male duck, I would think. It is. More. So I guess I didn't sell them. I got 2 adult male ducks. Okay, that's a big chunk. And I got another one over here. These are roosters. Female, female, males. I mean, yeah, we're not getting a whole lot of money for them, but yeah, they don't lay eggs, so don't need them hanging around here. We don't need to be feeding them for free. So female, 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 all the way up here to the one male duck. Female, the male rooster, which we really don't need either. They're just here for show. All right, so there are those. And we'll look into the sheep later on. Next episode, but yeah, I gotta do a little bit of cleanup around the farm. I gotta pick up, at least hopefully I can get some time. Pick up the hay that's in the grass field, won't take too long, and I'll plow a little bit more of the sugarcane field. We'll finish that off this month here, then we'll sleep on through, and I don't know how far we're gonna get. I mean, just a couple more months till June, which is, like I've been mentioning, the prime time to sell silage, some of the crop as well, bring in some money, and then we'll, I don't want to say turn the farm over, but definitely improve what we have in the farmyard and maybe on property itself as well. But anyways, if you made it this far in the video and you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps out the channel and the video more than you know. Also lets me know that you enjoyed seeing the content that you saw here today. And while you're down there, if you haven't done so, might want to hit that subscribe and notification bell as well. But that is going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Western Australia. But until then, have a good one.